So this is the topic for class 10. So it's unit 2. It's a unit 2 of part B, advanced concept of modeling in AI. So it's learning objectives to familiarize the students with supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning based approach. This means the goal is to help students understand three major ways AI learner. This means the goal is to help students understand three major ways AI learns. Supervised learning, learning from labeled data. Unsupervised learning, finding bad patterns in unlabeled data. Reinforcement learning, learning by trial and error with rewards and penalties. Right. And to introduce the students to neural network. So you will also learn about neural networks, which are inspired by the human brain that help AI recognize patterns and make decisions. Right. So for this, prerequisites are essential understanding of artificial intelligence. Okay, so first of all, we will discuss about the intelligence. Intelligence is the ability to learn, understand, and apply knowledge to solve problems and adapt to new situations. Intelligence means using what you know to solve problems and adjust when things change. Right? It can be seen in different forms like creativity, problem solving, logical thinking, emotional understanding, adaptability, and quick decision making. So isn't just about facts. It includes being creative, solve problems, thinking logically, understanding emotions, adapting, and making fast decisions. Right. So, for example, imagine two people trying to fix a broken bicycle. One person follows the instruction exactly as written, while the other person looks at the problem, understand how the parts work, and figures out a creative way to repair it, even without instructions. The second person is using intelligence, applying knowledge, reasoning, and problem solving to find a solution. Yeah. So one follows instructions exactly, the other understands how the part works, and creatively creatively solve the problem. The second person is using intelligence. Right. Learning process involves using intelligence to gain new knowledge, understand concepts, and apply them effectively. Learning means using your brain to understand new ideas and use them in real life. It includes observation, reasoning, practice, and adaptation. You learn by watching, thinking, practicing, and adjusting. Example, a child learning to ride a bicycle starts by understanding how balance works, practices paddling while adjusting their movement, and eventually become proficient by applying their learned skill. Right? So they learn balance, practice, paddling, and get better over time. Yeah. Now the next one is decision making using intelligence. Decision making is the ability to access situations, analyze possible outcomes, and choose the best course of action using intelligence. It involves logical thinking, problem solving, and adaptability. So making decision means thinking through options and picking the best one. Right? It involves logical thinking, problem solving, and adaptability. So for this, you need a think clarity. You need to think clearly, solve problems, and adjust new information. For example, a manager deciding between two marketing strategies evaluates data, predicts potential success, consider budget constraints, and selects the best strategy for business growth. They look at data, predict results, consider costs, and choose the best plan. Now, the next one is role of intelligence in decision making. Each bullet here show here shows how different types of intelligence helps in decision making. Right? Creativity, thinking of new ideas. For example, an architect designing a unique building. Problem solving, breaking down issues. For example, a coder fixing bugs in software. Critical thinking, evaluating into evaluating information logically. For example, a scientist analyzing data. Emotional intelligence, Understanding feelings, for example, a leader motivating their team. Adaptability, adjusting to change. For example, an entrepreneur changing a strategy due to market shift. Now the next one is artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence is when computers or machines are designed to think and solve problems like humans. Instead of just following fixed instructions, AI can learn, make decisions, and even improve over time. For example, imagine you have a smartphone that suggests the best route when you are traveling. It looks at current traffic, past weather patterns, and road conditions to find the fastest way. Instead of just showing a map, it thinks and makes choices. Make smart choices just like a human would. AI is everywhere, from voice assistants like Siri or Alexa to recommendation system on Netflix and even self-driven cars. AI is used in many places, phones, streaming apps, and even car that drive themselves. Neural intelligence versus artificial intelligence. Okay, so neural intelligence is the intelligence that humans and animals have, while artificial intelligence is the intelligence created by computers and machines. So neural intelligence is real human intelligence. Artificial is machine-made intelligence. So these are the differences according to some properties like source, learning ability, creativity, decision-making adaptability. For example, human self and AI robot self.